Greetings, traders. Zach here from the Trading Network. I hope you guys are doing well. I am back with another report on our algorithm development and the status of our new algorithm suite, which we will hopefully be releasing within the next 4 to 6 weeks. We are shooting for mid to late March for the rollout of QuantSuite. And this video is just going to give you guys a better idea. We've done a lot of updates since the last algorithm video a couple of months ago. And today was a great day for the Algo. Basically ended up about $1,730, I believe, at the end of the day. And I have all of that on recording. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scroll through and I'm going to show you guys some of the trades that the algorithm took and basically just give you guys a little bit of an update in regards to where we are at with our algorithm development and the offering of the quantitative algorithm suite that we will be offering. So what I will do here is I'm going to go ahead and click play, and this recording started a little bit after this most recent trade entered here. So I'll even go back to the very beginning, and you can see this was a short trade that was taken right at the open, right at market open today. And this new feature that we've added to our algorithm not only tracks the P&L and does per bar calculations, so you can see every single bar that is being confirmed or closed. At the close of every bar, the session P&L updates. The lowest and the highest P&L of the entire session are also tracked, and this is within our algorithm. So we have been able to optimize essentially for different drawdowns. For those of you guys who are doing proprietary trading firm evaluations, we will be offering different optimizations that will help you have a much higher probability of passing your evaluation with our algorithm without hitting that trailing drawdown, which is quite pesky. And we know that it's very difficult in general to pass an evaluation with a proprietary trading firm. And what we have done, what we've started to focus on is basically having, like I said, certain optimizations, not only to pass prop firms or prop firm evaluations, but to pass different account sizes. So we are going to be offering the ability to choose different optimizations or different settings, if you will, based on if you guys are trying to pass, let's say, a $50,000 prop account with, a $1,500 trailing drawdown, or a $300,000 prop evaluation with a $7,500 trailing drawdown, right? You're going to have to be sized accordingly. And we're also going to be offering different optimizations as far as risk management goes as well. For those that want to take less drawdown and have, an even higher probability of passing, taking less drawdown is going to be a big part of that, right? So consider that if you have just your own regular live account that you don't have any sort of trailing drawdown, well, your goals might be a little bit different, where you're willing to take a little bit larger drawdown for potential of larger winning days, right? Whereas if you are specifically focused on passing a proprietary trading firm evaluation with an algorithm, you're going to have entirely different goals if you only have a $2,000 or a $3,000 trailing drawdown, for example, right? So we're going to be offering different settings that basically just correlate to the different goals of traders and different trading styles, different risk management profiles, and things of that nature. So that's one of the things that I wanted to mention in regards to what we've been working on and things that we've been focused on. So I'll scroll through here, and you can see in this trade, this algo actually took, a decent amount of drawdown, right? It's in $1,000+ of drawdown. So that's going to be, if you're going to choose this optimization setting when you take advantage of our Algo suite, you're going to have to understand that, yes, this Algo or these settings do capture some amazing trades, which you'll see later in this video. But with that, it also can take some decent drawdown sometimes. So you're going to have to make a decision whether or not, you want a type of setting that has, small losses and smaller wins, or if you are, more willing to take larger drawdown or larger losses for the chance of having, or the higher probability of having, larger wins. So I'll just speed things up here a little bit. I'm fast forwarding about 30 seconds at a time. So this trade that, was once in $1,200 worth of drawdown is now in profit. I'll show you guys here how it hits the certain condition, and it takes one contract profit here. So you can see it's short for 2 here. It's going to hit a a condition, and one contract is going to be taken in, and you'll see, the session P&L obviously update quickly. Boom. So there's one contract, buy to cover at 12,389. And then we have the stop loss now a little bit above break even. And you can see if I continue to fast forward, the stop loss will pull down, very similar to a video that I will be posting shortly. I'm not sure if it'll be up before this or if I'll post it after this, but I show a similar video where, I have a trailing stop that trails along the price line. This isn't doing it with the price line, but our stop loss does trail and make sure that when certain conditions are hit, the stop loss is indeed moving and capturing more profit on the trade. So you can see here now the session P&L, the algo has locked in $276.84 at this point. I'm going to continue to fast forward until the algo takes its next trade, which is right here. So here the algorithm gets in another short. You can see that it's firing off these little tags here. So the PM and the TS, those are different conditions that are being hit to trigger the contracts being pulled in, the profit being taken here. So you can see here we have a short entry tag. Stop loss is all the way up here, right? So this is an optimization that calls for a wider stop loss. If you're trading an evaluation, you're probably not going to want that wide of a stop loss. So you're likely going to be choosing one of our different risk management optimizations that has tighter risk management and tighter stop losses that, ends up having some smaller wins as well. So I'll continue to fast forward here. You can see that this was a really, really nice entry. Barely took any drawdown there. And boom, I'll just rewind it a little bit here so you guys can see as soon as the condition is hit, you'll see one contract get taken in, so we're short for two. Boom, now we're short for one, and the stop loss is now in profit and trailing. So you saw that it just moved there a little bit. So we've got the stop loss at 360. The entry is 366. Current price at 12,334. I'll continue to fast forward a little bit, and this was a beauty, I must say. A very, very nice trade here. And I believe that price does come back up and hit the trailing stop eventually. But as price continues to move down, the stop loss continues to move down. You see this, I'm fast forwarding by 30 seconds at a time. Stop loss is at 353.75 now. Continuing to fast forward. Let's see if the stop moves again. Oh, let me mute the sound there. Boom. Stop loss just moved to 349. So you see the trailing day stop was also hit. I'll rewind so you guys can see this as well. I think this was hit all the way back here actually when the first contract was taken. So the trailing day stop is basically a risk management module that we've implemented. And you'll see this is when this first contract got taken. That's when the trailing day stop got hit. And I will fast forward and you guys will be able to see once again the entire little info tag for the trailing day stop. So here it is right here. It says trail day stop 2 activated. P&L 1352.76, preserved 75%. So once the trailing day stop gets triggered, that means that the algorithm is guaranteed to lock in at least $975. Now, this is something that we thought was important, once again, because overall, if you, on any given trading day, you should really have a give back rule, whether you're trading manually or whether you're trading with an algorithm, right? If you lock in $1,000, why would you want to give back, 100% of those gains or 50% of those gains, right? So we have done optimizations, and our optimizations have landed on a 75% preservation with this trailing day stop and this particular optimization. So you can see here that we are once again guaranteed to at least walk away on the day with $975. We did not need to touch the algorithm whatsoever. I simply checked a box. Last night, I left NinjaTrader up, and off she went this morning. The algo only trades between specific times. It only trades. This particular optimization is optimized to only trade within the first hour and a half. So within the first hour and a half of the session, we know whether the algo is profitable on the day, and we are going to be basically done having to, watch and wait and see what happens. With that said, we have also implemented alerts on Discord, Telegram, as well as text and email alerts. So once we release QuantSuite, anybody who has a subscription to our algorithm suite will be able to get and engage alerts on all of the platforms that I just mentioned. So you'll get a text alert or a Telegram alert or a Discord alert, all the above, anytime the algo enters a trade, exits a trade, is turned on, hits the trailing day stop, stops trading for the day, etc. So it's, we've built something that is extremely robust, and from the research that we have done, something like this is very likely to not exist and never have existed on NinjaTrader before, especially. So if I do say so, I believe that we are doing some pretty groundbreaking stuff here, and I'm very excited to start to roll this out to the members of the Trading Network private community. Now, I think I mentioned this in our last algorithm video, but that is something that is something worth reiterating, I think, and that is that only folks that are in our private Discord are going to be able to access the QuantSuite, especially on rollout. Now, we want to make sure that we have a tight-knit community that we can communicate with closely upon the rollout of QuantSuite, and we will consider, after rolling it out to the Trading Network private community, to roll it out publicly, but it is possible that it will only be available indefinitely to folks within the Trading Network private community. So for those of you guys who are interested in accessing these algorithms, these optimizations, these automated strategies, once again, you will need to be a member of our private community. So with that said, I'm going to continue to fast forward here, and I'll show you guys how this trade plays out. You can see here that the session, once again, session P&L is updating. And these are all of these little boxes. You can turn these off. You can change the size, all that good stuff. But these are per bar P&L calculations. It's also doing, other per bar calculations that are helping, correlate the stop loss as well. So you can see before this stop loss gets hit, obviously, when the first take profit was hit, the stop loss was very tight on the entry. We have been careful in not to have an arbitrary stop loss that is just based on, X ticks or X points or something of that nature. It's very important to manage your risk based on current price action, and that is exactly what we've done here with this algorithm. You've seen that this stop loss is able to allow price to breathe while still, capturing a good amount of profit and making sure that we are not giving back too much on any given trade. So I'll hit the fast forward button there. Boom, you can see the second contract taken. So this was a short at 12,366.50 cents. We pulled one in right around this area, actually right around 12,330. I think it was 333. And then we closed the last contract here at 338. And the algorithm at this point has locked in $1,268.68. So I'll continue to fast forward here. It's a pretty long video. I don't think that took a trade until over here. I believe this was the last trade. Yep. So the last trade here was a long setup, and I'll just rewind it just a little bit so you guys can see the full entry. And once again, I wasn't even at the computer when these trades were taking place. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing in the morning, sometimes I will come into the live stream. I will pull up. This is the exact screen that I was streaming today. So what you guys see here is it says Algo running 377 tick NQ, and this is what I'm streaming in our private Discord, right? So all of our members of the private Discord who were on stream today got to watch the Algo trade in real time. You can see the Algo just entered along here at 333, I believe it was as well. I'll go ahead and fast forward this a little bit, and we'll see how this trade plays out. And you guys will see shortly here. Boom. The condition is hit to take one contract in profit as price moves up. Very nice move to the upside there. Boom. One contract taken in, one contract sold, stop loss in profit, entry at 335, stop loss at 342. So we are guaranteed, to make profit no matter what on this trade. And that is something that we have found to be a huge benefit for this algorithm, or this optimization in particular. The way that once the condition is hit, we take 50% profit, we move the stop loss into profit as well, and we are guaranteed to make profit there. So at this point, the algorithm does not take any more trades because the condition does not get hit, and we have locked in $1,735. So this was the results of our algo today, and let's see if I can just continue to scroll and show you guys how the conditions are met to take trades, but because the end of day trigger has been hit, oh, maybe it doesn't. Nope, it doesn't. So what I was trying to show you guys is the triggers will the conditions will be met for a trade setup to happen. But because it's outside of the first, hour and a half of the session, it will not take a trade. And that is, just a little bit of intelligence that we've built into this algo. So without rambling too much more, I just wanted to give you guys another update on QuantSuite. Once again, we are hoping to begin rolling this out to the Trading Network private community within the next 4 to 6 weeks. And we will first be releasing a waiting list on the QuantSuite website, which we will be putting out and posting within the next week or so. So keep an eye out on our social channels. I will perhaps post another video when the website is live here on YouTube as well. So with that said, guys, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this content. If you do enjoy content like this about trading algorithms and automated trading systems, and if you're curious to learn more about QuantSuite, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and click that bell notification to be notified every single time that we post videos here on the channel. If you guys want to learn more about what we do in the Trading Network, if you want to learn more about how to join our private community so you can prepare for the rollout of QuantSuite, check out the tradingnetwork.io, where you can purchase access to the Pro Trader bundle, which is our most popular product, which indeed includes lifetime Discord access, access to the Fundamentals of Futures Trading course, as well as our proprietary indicator package. You can, of course, purchase access to all of those products standalone on our website, as well as one-on-one mentorship with me. And if you have any questions about anything that I've discussed in this video, or if you have any questions about the products that you see on our website, do not hesitate to reach out to us at info@thetradingnetwork.io. You can also shoot us a message on Instagram at the.trading.network, and we will get back to you and help any way we possibly can. Thank you guys very much for your time. I appreciate it greatly, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.